If you're looking for a cheap portable heater to warm up a small space, like a small office, cubicle, or a very small bedroom, then you might want to take a look at the Amazon Basics portable heater. This is a basic heater. It's 750 watts or 1500 watts. It does have a fan, but the fan doesn't do too much. And in this video, I'm going to show you my testing, go over my 1-week review, and by the end of the video, it should help you decide whether or not this might be the right portable heater for you. Now, it is hard to find fault with something that only costs $30 that actually works. Just don't expect this to warm up a living room or a large bedroom. It's just not going to happen. It's too small. It doesn't oscillate, so it isn't going to move the air around a room very well. This is basically a personal portable heater. If you were in a small office, maybe in a corner of a building where it was cold, this would be perfect. You can put it down by your feet. It's basically going to keep your body warm. It's not really going to heat up a lot of area around you. So the controls on this heater are very basic. You have a minus and a plus. So this is going to be your basic thermostat. So there's really no set temperature on here. You're just going to kind of have to set it and see if that's the temperature you like. It's going to kick on and off according to this setting. So maybe if you have it set right here, it might warm a room to like 65 degrees and then shut off. But if you turn it over to here, it might warm the room to around 70 degrees and it will shut off and kick on accordingly. So this is kind of a blind dial. It does work, but just keep in mind it's not as fancy as some of the digital displays I've tested in other heaters. This dial over here, again, very basic. The first one is just fan. You don't really feel a whole lot. It's more like a ventilation type fan. It's just gonna kind of move air around a little bit, but it's not gonna cool you off. This isn't a heater slash fan that you can use in the summertime like some of the other ones. If you turn the dial one more time, this is basically low heat, and it's gonna be putting out about 750 watts worth of heat. Turn the dial again. Now it doesn't really get louder, it just makes the air a little hotter. So the basic fan is the exact same whether you have it on fan, low heat, or high heat. The only difference is whether or not it's going to be hotter or less. So one negative I found about this, it is slightly louder than a lot of other portable heaters I've tested, but not by much. Now there's two main features that every portable heater should have. One is going to be cool touch. If you have small kids or pets running around the house, you don't want them to put their hands or their paws on this and get burnt. You should be able to touch your portable heater anywhere. It's going to be warm, possibly slightly hot, but it shouldn't burn your hand. So if I put my hand on the front of this, it's pretty hot. It's not going to burn it, but it's definitely hot. Second thing is tip over protection. If something hits this, you don't want it to fall onto your carpet and stay running. So if I just tip it a little bit, the tip over protection should kick in and it should shut off. Which that works pretty good. Most portable heaters have about a 45-degree angle tip over protection. Here's a test we're going to do. We'll put it in a 12 by 19 room, see how much it heats it up over an hour. Also going to test the actual heat output, which is how hot the air is blowing out of the front of this heater. Now we're going to do the 12 by 19 room test. I have the heater on high and the heat setting on high. We're going to check the room temperature. I got my Therm Pro over here. We're going to see what the reading is right now. So we're at 66.6 degrees. Now I'm going to close the room off, come back in an hour, and see what it raises the room temperature to. Amazon Basics portable heater's been running 1 hour in my 12 by 19 room. I've had it sealed off, and we'll see what the temperature's at. We're at 71.2 degrees. Next test, I have my Therm Pro in front of the heater, and we're going to check and see how hot the air is coming out of this little portable heater. And after 10 minutes, the Therm Pro can confirm that the heat output of this little heater is about 144 degrees. Now I've tested about 24 portable heaters, made videos on them, done reviews on them, and I'll put a link in the description for my #1 pick. It runs around $60 and is a top performer. Now, as far as my conclusion on this heater, it's a basic heater. Don't expect a whole lot out of it. It does work well, but you need to know what you're going to be using it for. A small room, small space, basically a personal portable heater. Nothing fancy about it. No remote control, no digital display, but it is only 30 bucks. If you want to spend around 60, you're going to get a lot more bang for the buck. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.